He hit me so hard my vision went white. The metallic taste of blood filled my mouth before I even felt the pain. "Maybe now you'll keep that gutter mouth shut," he said, shaking out his fist like I was nothing but a training bag. Mom laughed from the couch. "That's what you get for being useless." I didn't cry, I smiled. Because right then, I knew. This was the last time they'd ever lay a hand on me. I used to think they were just strict, that maybe all parents yelled, hit, degraded. When I was younger, I still tried to please them. Straight A's, sports, perfect manners. It never mattered. The rules changed daily. One day I was smart, the next I was pathetic. I remember the first time I asked Dad if he was proud of me. He didn't even look up from his beer. "Don't get soft on me. The world doesn't care about your feelings." I believed him. I stopped asking. But as I got older, I started seeing them for what they really were. Two bitter people who wanted someone weaker to crush so they could feel big. The shift started small. I noticed the way Mom's voice changed when she bragged to her friends about me. Sickly sweet. Then at home, venom. I caught Dad in lies. He'd tell me we couldn't afford groceries, but then buy himself a new fishing boat. It wasn't just neglect, it was calculated cruelty. Then came the night I overheard them talking about me like I was livestock. "She'll never make anything of herself," Dad said. "We just have to keep her dependent," Mom added. "That way she won't leave and embarrass us." That was the moment. Not the hit, not the insults. It was hearing them plan my life like it was theirs to own. I didn't yell, I didn't confront, I started planning. I got a part-time job they didn't know about, working nights at a diner. I told them I was studying at the library. Every paycheck went into an account under a fake address. I researched emancipation laws, debt laws, even learned how to freeze someone's credit. I became invisible in the house. No arguments, no reactions. Just a quiet, obedient shell. They thought they'd broken me. They didn't know I was building a way out, and a way to burn their control to the ground. The first strike was financial. I reported Dad's side business for tax fraud. I'd seen the fake invoices in his office for years, sent the files anonymously. The IRS froze his accounts within a month. He blamed the bank. He screamed at Mom. He never suspected me. The second strike was social. I slipped copies of Mom's nasty text messages about her church friends, about the pastor's wife, into a community group chat. By the end of the week, her phone wouldn't stop ringing. The invitations stopped coming. The third strike was mine alone. I turned 18. Quietly. No party, no acknowledgement. I walked into the courthouse with my saved money and filed the change of address papers. New bank, new number, new life. The night I left, I didn't pack much, just the important things. Birth certificate, documents, the small gold necklace I'd bought myself. They were in the kitchen, arguing about bills. I stepped into the doorway. "Where are you going?" Dad barked. I smiled. "Somewhere you can't follow." He stood, puffing himself up like he used to before hitting me. "You think you can just walk away? You're nothing without us." That's when I slid the envelope across the table. Inside were copies of the fraud reports, the community screenshots, and a note. "You taught me the world doesn't care about feelings. Now you get to live in it." He opened it. Mom leaned over his shoulder. Her face drained. His fists clenched. I didn't wait for words. I walked out. It's been a year. They lost the boat, then the house. Last I heard, Dad's working construction under the table. Mom's living with her sister 2 towns over. They can't contact me. They don't know where I live. Sometimes I think about that last hit. The way my jaw ached for weeks. The way Mom laughed. Then I remember the silence after I closed that door. That was the sound of me taking my life back. Revenge wasn't about making them feel what I felt. It was about showing them they never had power over me at all. And if they ever try to find me, well, I still have a few cards left to play.